we're going to classify quadrilaterals, or four-sided shapes, for geometry. If this helps you, please like and subscribe for more help in geometry and all other math topics. So again, a quadrilateral means, of course, quad means four, okay? So four-sided sided figures. And we should say like closed figures. So these are the different types that we classify, or that have a special classification. The first is a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a four-sided shape that has a pair of parallel sides. Now I'm going to just sketch examples here as we go. So something like this, where you'd say, well, these two sides are parallel to one another. That would be considered a trapezoid. Doesn't have anything to do with the side lengths. It's just our two sides parallel. So, you could also say something like this and say, well, these two sides are parallel. And that's a trapezoid as well. Next, a kite. A kite has two pairs of congruent adjacent sides and two pairs of opposite congruent angles. And it really, this is, a big definition. It's got a lot of things to it. But think of what a kite looks like, like you fly, like when you're a kid. Okay, it looks like that. It's got a pair. Here's a pair of congruent sides, and here's another pair of congruent sides. And notice that they touch each other, right? That's why we say they're adjacent, because they're next to each other. And in terms of angles, this angle and this angle would be the same, and this angle and this angle would be the same. Okay, so that's a kite. A parallelogram is one that has two pairs of parallel sides. So for example, most common one you see looks something like this. And we'd say, well, this side and this side are parallel, and this side and this side are parallel. So two pairs of parallel sides. A rhombus is a shape where all of the sides are the same length. We have four congruent sides. I'm going to do my best to draw that. So you'd say, well, all of these sides are the same length. Nothing to do with angles, nothing to really talk about with parallel, but it's got four sides that are congruent. A rectangle has four right angles. Okay, so it's any shape like this. It's got four right angles and two pairs of congruent sides. So these two are the same, and these two are the same. Okay. And finally, a square. A square has four congruent sides like a rhombus does, but it also has four right angles like a rectangle does. So it's kind of like both things, both pieces that make a rectangle and rhombus have to be true. Okay, so oftentimes you'll hear people talk about the fact that a square is a type of rhombus, a square is a type of rectangle, but it's a special case because both of those pieces are true. So again, those are the ways, the kind of special quadrilaterals we define in geometry.